Hey guys, what's going on? This is Holger and welcome back to a brand new video. So today I'm going to be talking about my thoughts on the changes to the minimap coming to Modern Warfare 2019. I'm going to start off by saying I personally think there should be a minimap in COD. The minimap's been just a standard feature from COD 4 all the way up into Black Ops 4, but for some reason Infinity Ward didn't like it and they've completely scrapped the system for a new system with a compass at the top of the map. So the gameplay you're seeing in the background is me getting 55 kills on Nuketown. At one point I was trying to push for the 70 kill TDM, but then there was a time where I just died like 3 deaths straight, so didn't end up going for that. But anyways, it's a pretty good gameplay, so enjoy that. But without further ado, let's hop into my reasons why I think a minimap should be added into Modern Warfare 2019. So first off, the pace of the game already looks slow without the minimap. Infinity Ward have said they want to go for a more realistic approach, a more gritty shooter like in the old CODs like COD 4 Modern Warfare 2, which is okay. A lot of people from the COD community have been asking for that, but without the minimap, it's just going to completely slow down the pace of the game. If you don't know where the enemies are, if you're afraid you're going to get shot from behind, if you're afraid you're going to get shot from the sides, from a head glitch, on top of a building, people are just going to camp in corners. Saw this in Ghosts, we saw this. COD 4 Modern Warfare Remastered was a pretty campy game. If people do not know where the enemy is, they're going to think the best option is to stay in a corner and just stay there and camp. So I really don't want this game to turn into a camp fest, and from listening to all the YouTubers, they're saying that this game is extremely slow. A lot of the YouTubers have all of them, not almost all of them that I've watched have said they need a minimap. The minimap should be brought back. I completely agree with this. I do think Infinity Ward will bring it back, but we're going to have to see about that. So the next reason is the COD community really doesn't like to learn new things. If you think about boost jumping, that was a pretty major change that came to Call of Duty and Advanced Warfare. The community hated it. The new minimap system is going to take about a month to learn to get completely used to. And when we saw boost jumping, a major change into Call of Duty, the community had a huge backlash. They hated it. They were asking for, why is this? This sucks. The COD community doesn't want major changes. I forget who said it, but the biggest problem with COD is they innovate in places that doesn't need to be innovated. They leave stuff that sucks and they keep the stuff that sucks. Some things are never meant to be changed. The COD community doesn't want to learn a new system. They don't want to play a new game. They don't want to play like a slow, tactical, almost real life. They want to play an arcade shooter. If it's an arcade shooter, a little bit slower than like Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3, that's fine and that's almost perfect. But they don't want to play like a military, realistic team, like the team's giving out callouts like right side, B flag, C flag. Nobody goes into game chat, first of all, and second of all, COD's like a more casual game. COD has always been marketed as a casual game, and these changes promote like try hard, competitive, like 6-man squads just going into pubs, like 6 people like in a mic going ham, like C C C B, like push. No, that's not what COD is. COD has always been a casual game. It will always be a casual game. That's why it was marketed so hard. That's why it dominated the FPS era for like around 10 years, 9 years. So this minimap changes, the COD community won't want to learn the new changes, and it does promote a more competitive style in pubs. It's fine if it's more competitive in league play, but in pubs it needs to be casual. Next up, if something's not broke, never fix it. The age-old saying, the timeless saying, and this applies to COD Modern Warfare 2019. When you think about problems with COD, you think about microtransactions, other stuff like C4s, IEDs. Nobody ever said a problem with COD was the minimap. Nobody had a problem with it. It was actually good. And for a good player to become good, the minimap, every player needed to use the minimap. It showed you where spawns were, what your teammates were covering, lines of sight, which lanes were open, where you should push, where you shouldn't push. If you mastered the minimap, learn how to control the map, or what the minimap revealed about a map, you became a really good COD player. I had to take the time myself to learn it. Every player did. But for some reason, Infinity Ward didn't like this. They're scrapping the idea. So like, I have to ask, why? Like, it creates a skill gap. Nobody ever complained about it. Like, I'm not joking. I've literally never heard a YouTuber or one of my friends say, yeah, the minimap needs to be removed from Call of Duty. Is Infinity Ward trying to change up the game in places that shouldn't? I personally think that's the case. I think they already made enough changes. The guns to the system, the new created class looks amazing. Just the gameplay in general looks innovative enough. But I don't know why they would innovate in the minimap. So yeah, that's so far my biggest concern with the game. If they would add in the minimap, I honestly think it would have potential to be a really good COD game. But if not, I think it's gonna like maybe tank. I hope it won't tank, but possibly could be. Exclusive A said, I really did enjoy the game, and I think a minimap would be like really beneficial. So you can see some YouTubers are having some violent reactions to this, and that asks, what will the community do? But after all that being said, I personally think Infinity Ward will face so much backlash the minimap will be added. Maybe not in beta. The beta, they're gonna test it out. So like, please play the beta and then Infinity Ward, no. But after the beta, maybe after the first half of the beta, the second half will have the minimap. But I do think when the launch comes around, the minimap will be in Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Anyways guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like, share, and sub. It would mean a lot to me. Till next video, see you guys later.
Make the ground shake.